Have you ever wondered if the stories on your screen could be more than just entertainment? What if a TV show wasn't just telling a story from the past, but was actually pointing to a future that affects every single one of us? The House of David series is not just another historical drama. It's a powerful, living reflection of one of the most significant promises in the entire Bible. This is the story of a covenant God made with a humble shepherd boy, a promise so profound that its echoes are still shaping our world today. And now, with Season 2 on the horizon, we're about to witness that story unfold in a way that feels more relevant than ever. The story of David is woven into the very fabric of Scripture. It's a tale of a young man with a harp, a giant slayer on the battlefield, and a king destined for a crown. But his journey is so much more than a historical account. In 2 Samuel chapter 7, God makes an astonishing promise to David. Your house and your kingdom will endure forever before me. Your throne will be established forever. Think about that for a moment. An eternal kingdom, an eternal throne. This isn't just about one man's legacy. It's a divine pledge that points directly to the coming of the Messiah. The entire narrative of the House of David is a roadmap, guiding us from ancient Israel straight to the prophecies about the end times. This is why it's not just a story we should watch, but one we must understand. Season 1 masterfully showed us David's incredible rise from shepherd to king. We saw his faith, his courage, and the hand of God guiding his every step. But Season 2 promises to take us much, much deeper into the heart of his reign and the complexities of his life. We'll see Jerusalem established as his royal capital, a city that would become central to God's plan for millennia. We lines witness one of the most sacred moments in Israel's history, the Ark of the Covenant, the very symbol of God's presence, being brought into the city amid celebration and worship. It is in these moments that we see the promises God made over David's throne begin to visibly unfold. However, Season 2 won't shy away from the shadows. The Bible is unflinchingly honest about its heroes, and David was no exception. This season will explore the darker, more human side of the king. We'll see the pain of betrayal from within his own household, the devastating consequences of temptation, and the crushing trials that put his faith to the ultimate test. But here's the crucial point to remember. These events aren't just there for dramatic effect. They are prophecy in motion. Every single triumph, every heartbreaking failure, serves a greater purpose. They all point toward a kingdom that would be perfect, a king who would be sinless, and a throne that would truly never end. To fully grasp the importance of the House of David, we have to connect it to the prophetic tapestry of the entire Bible. The scriptures are crystal clear. David's lineage is central to God's ultimate plan of redemption. Hundreds of years after David, the prophet Isaiah spoke of this promise, foretelling in chapter 9 that a ruler from David's line would come, and of the greatness of his government and peace there will be no end. He would reign with justice and righteousness forever. The prophet Jeremiah, in chapter 23, spoke of a righteous branch who would spring from David's line, a king who would reign wisely and save his people. And this golden thread of prophecy doesn't end in the Old Testament. It runs all the way to the final book of the Bible. In Revelation, Jesus himself declares, "I am the root and the offspring of David, the bright morning star." This is the ultimate fulfillment. The promise made to a shepherd boy finds its perfect completion in the King of Kings. This is precisely why believers are paying such close attention. The story of David isn't a closed chapter of history. It continues in the person of Jesus Christ, and its themes and prophecies connect directly to the signs of the times we are living in right now. So, mark your calendars. House of David Season 2 is set to premiere on October 5, 2025. Streaming exclusively on Prime Video's Wonder Project. For many, this will be an exciting release, a chance to dive back into a beloved story. But for those of us who look at the world through the lens of Scripture, it's something far more significant. It's a powerful, timely reminder of the unbreakable covenant God made with David, a covenant that points us relentlessly to Jesus, the true Son of David. It reminds us of God's eternal kingdom, which is not just a future hope, but a present reality for those who believe. Watching this series becomes an act of remembrance, a way to trace God's faithfulness through the ages. As we prepare to watch the story of the house of David unfold on our screens, let's commit to seeing the greater story being told. Let's remember that behind the drama, the battles, and the intrigue, there lies a divine truth. God's promises never, ever fail. His throne is eternal, and the true king, the one David's entire life pointed toward, is coming soon. The story of the house of David isn't just history, it is prophecy. And that prophecy is unfolding right before our very eyes. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to explore more biblical insights and understand the signs of the times, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. We'd love to have you join our community as we explore these powerful truths together. God bless.